Hello there, YouTube. This is Sandra, your girl, aka Simply Love, coming at you with a video for the month of March 2016. And this reading is going to be for our men and women cancers out there. Yay, Cancer! Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. I'm feeling at 100% now, and I'm getting out here and I'm getting it done. Everything that when I was feeling low, a little low there, it's gone. Okay. Yesterday, in a video, I was telling you guys what I did to myself, actually, to be sick on top of cold and a sinus infection, things like that going on. But no sniffling today. You know, tears coming out of my eyes from sniffling and not having to blow my nose, nothing. You guys are awesome. You guys have been sending your angel guides around me just to protect me, say, make her feel better. And I woke up this morning just like spunky, happy, and ready to go. Okay, so I'm getting these videos out here so I can have your videos out by the 1st, because we're going to be doing another one. If you're subscribed, you already got the video. If you haven't heard about it, go back in. If you're subscribed, you ain't heard yet, go back and look. Telling you about, we're going to do another round of one questions. Even if you had asked a question before, you're still welcome to come back. I'm trying to have this stuff together on this time, because my shirt caught on fire and it was just it was okay though. It just didn't come out as I planned it to, but that's okay. Sometimes you learn from your mistakes. You know what I mean? That's how you do learn, is from your mistakes. So I learned. I'm going to do better. It just gets better and better and better. That's life. You know, everything ain't meant to come out the right way. But I believe the words that came out of me and Mama Jim's mouth, was received well to other people that we talked to. Okay, and that's the bottom line anyway. You know, that's the bottom line. We reach some people. But we're going to reach out to a few more. I don't know if I'm being on this by myself. I may be. I have to talk to someone else. I don't know. See if I can pull some other people, some more other of our sisters out there. I like to give a shout out to Hood Tarot. How you doing? I like to give a shout out to In the Light. Hi, girl. And go visit their videos. They're good. I like to say hi to K Pisces. Love your videos. Love you, girl. You have me cracking up, but you keep it real. All these ones I'm talking about, they keep it real. They keep it 100. No playing around. No sugar coating anything. Just give it to you, because you need that. You need that. It's enough of playing around with a lot of these tarot card readers and going to these different sites, and they just tell you anything you want to hear just to be telling you. You need to get it. Why not get it right the first time? Nobody's trying to criticize you. Nobody's trying to put you down. Sometimes it just takes a little tough love. It takes the truth so you can wake up and see, so you can be a better you. So, that's why I'm a straight up I'm a spiritual reader, and I'm just going to tell it to you just the way it is. I'm not going to be playing around. If you don't like that kind of action, my site ain't the site for you. That's simple as that. I don't care if I don't get any subscribers at all. If I could just reach one person, that's good enough for me, because if it's good enough for the Most High God, whatever is good enough for him is good enough for me. That's how I look at the situation, okay? And I do appreciate all my subscribers. That's why I do what I do. I love to give. I am a giver. I've been that way. I was raised that way. I've seen my parents give all the time, and I just grew up around that atmosphere. So I'm where I want to be right now, right here with you guys, the Most High God's children. That's where I'm with, and I am too. I'm one of his children. I still learn too. I'm not nobody perfect. All of us readers have a life. All of us have a life. So you have to understand when you're doing private readings. We have so many readings that we have here that, you can't expect to just get in there and say, here's the money, and when are you going to call me? When are we going to get called? Well, you're going to get called. There's nobody going to ignore you. It's just that there's other people very busy. There's other people ahead of you. You have to be very patient when it comes to these things, especially people that are really, really well at what they do. Okay? You have to have patience. and you will, everything will work out fine. Just have patience. Don't get all riled up, because you're not the only one. When you make a payment, you're not the only one. You are not the only one. Okay? So, with that said, let's get to the reading. This is for Cancer, March 2016. And I'm wearing my retainer today, girl. I have to try to keep this retainer in and try to get used to wearing it, because I got a missing tooth and I don't like having a missing tooth. But it hurts sometimes. The doctor told me to wear it, so you get used to it. It'll bend and whatever to your, after a while, if I keep doing it every day, because I was only doing it sometimes and I was like, forget this. And then I catch myself laughing and it was taking my smile away, because I didn't want nobody to see that missing tooth right up front too. Oh no, 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 that's a no. So I had these retainers made to cover a portion of the front part of my teeth. And like I said, it hurts sometimes. So you're going to hear me having a little speech sounds different, and that's why. Okay, so let's begin the reading for you, Cancer. At the beginning here, I have the King of Pentacles. Okay, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, this could be male or female, because why? It's a general reading. Okay, it's a general reading. If you like to have a personal or private personal reading, you know what to do. Look below in the description. You find everything you need. Okay, now to begin the reading for Cancer, I'm looking at the King or Queen of Pentacles. And I'm looking at them with this, something that they're holding here. And normally, the element of this is money. When you're talking about pentacles, you know that you're talking about money. But I'm looking at, this is a love relationship reading. So I have to take everything in the context of love by what the spirits or guides are telling me when I look at the card. I'm looking like, okay, here's a man or a woman with something that they're carrying. Okay, above them I see a bunch of clouds and cloudy. It looks like a storm is about to brew. Okay, it's all green because of the pentacles. Money is green, so that's why it's heavily in green. He's around a nice area. Everything looks nice and beautiful in green. But down below him, he is looking at his money, or looking at, that could be, a relationship from the past, things that happened in the past, or he could be looking at things that can occur in the future. It depends on what Cancer we're looking at here. It looks like they built up a reputation for themselves. And this, like I said, this is Cancer, but this represents, if we're looking at any sign, you Cancers may be involved with a earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Or it could be their sun, moon, and rising sign. But this person is very, very quiet. It takes them a while to open up to people, because they don't per se trust. It's not that they don't trust people, it's that they have to get they kind of have to, they'll observe. They have to observe you first and observe your intentions. They have to see where you're coming from before they start talking. They do have a shyness about them as well. So that can be some of it too. They're very shy, they're very reserved, and they're very practical people, as you can tell, because they like to save money. Money is on their mind and mind on their money, like Snoop Dogg would say. That's what we're looking at here. Somebody with mind on their money, money on their mind. Okay. As well as it being a love card. This could be a love interest coming in For it depends on what the rest of the cards are saying. For a Cancer, it looks like there's a love interest here, either from the past or in the future. It just depends on what comes up here. And this is just for some of you, Cancers, not all of you. There's somebody stable here. Somebody who has their stuff together. Somebody who makes a great amount of money. Somebody who is in control of themselves and what they do. Somebody who thinks instead of talks. Somebody who is action instead of words. Somebody who is practical. Somebody who holds back as well. Because sometimes earth signs could be a little pessimistic. Sometimes they could be a little selfish. Sometimes they can, once they get to know you and observe you, so you have to really watch what you say around a earth sign or one of these earth sign type people, because they take everything in and they don't forget it. They're like a walking computer. So don't say something that you're going to do and don't do it, because it's a big disappointment to them. It might not be nothing to you, but it will be to them. And they're going to remind you of what you said you was going to do if you don't do it. Okay? So be careful around these. They're very methodical people, and they're thinkers, like I said, and they are observers. They can observe. They observe things. They put puzzles together. They could be very intuitive people. They could be psychics, because they can almost like, they know what's going on. They have a lot of elements around them that they spiritual elements. If they're, on the positive side, they have a lot of spiritual elements about them that they can carry on. They're very much to their self. You can call them loners. Some of them are loners. But if you run into one that's insecure, we're talking about a whole nother site here, and we're going to see that as we go on in this reading. But this is coming in as this person's coming in as a love interest, okay, for you Cancers. And the next card I'm getting is the Six of Wands. And this is a love reading. And as I'm saying, this is the energy of a lot of movement. Movement here, like establishing some stability. Because if you look, those Six of Wands are planted into the ground. This is stable, just stable and protective, maybe a little too protective, because they already have and situated, a situated situation, like, moving here, moving there, getting this done, getting that done, a movement card, or a card of moving around, getting things done. Maybe this is the energy that you Cancers, male or female, are carrying right now. There's a lot that you have to get done. There's a lot on your plate right now. You're thinking about a lot of things. You're in your head, and also you're also very emotional as well. But Wands, Wands cards are a sign of, also, if you're talking about, the element is a fire. We know that. So there's some fiery situations even going on around some of you Cancers. There's some kind of situation that is a little fiery or has you fired up, kind of, you don't like it, but everything's going to get resolved. You're protected. Look at this really good. You're protected. The wands are in the ground. This is something that you've been or doing for a long time, because these sixes are planted in the ground. So that's showing stable at something you've been doing for a long time, relationship wise and anything else wise, because the shield is in back of those wands as well. So that's extra protection. Plus the sun in back of that. That means, the angels are shining on you and they are protecting you from whatever. Okay. I'll just put it, from whatever is about to go down or going down. Relationship, basically. It could mean other things too, but we're talking about love here. Okay. And it could be love for a job too. So it could be a job situation. You're heavily protected here. But there definitely some fire, something fiery that fired you up, or the energy is around you about, you know, being fiery or mad about something. Now we have, see, these are cards. These wands are of movement. This is some fast action taking place here with the 8 of Wands. This is some fast action. It seems like everything is coming at you all at one time. This is movement. This King or Queen of Pentacles, depending on who's watching the video, could be coming in, could be right around the corner. And you may be a little heavily guarded because of things in the past. You still might be a little fired up about things, how things turned out in the past that you kind of hoped that would have. But this king or queen here is coming here like the knight in shining armor. And it's going to be soon. It's going to be soon, because if and also, you know, you've been through a lot. Okay, Cancer. Some of you Cancers out there, not all of you, but whoever this group is for coming here now, you've been through some stuff. Because look at these wands. They are moving fast. And the waters that these wand cards are moving on are like tides. It almost like a storm coming here. So you know, in the past there was a lot of conflict. There was a conflict of interest at times. There was a conflict of other people taking you the wrong way. There might have been some battles that you had to fight. Seemed like you had to fight all the time on your way to wherever you was going. Seemed like there was always some type of battle or some type of something you always had to fight for. But you know, you would fight them and win, but you was always wondering why. You know why? Well, you'll find out at the end of the tunnel why. It'll be shown to you. You're a fighter, Cancer. You make it through. You might cry about it a little bit. You know, you might get that emotional. That's part of your sign. You are governing of the emotions. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Emotions. You are, emotions. Yes, you are. No. But there's water here. See, the element of water is here because these wands are floating on top. And this means of some type of fast movement ahead, though. Fast movement ahead on some type of, or you're wanting something to go fast. You're wanting this relationship thing to go fast. But your angel guides with the 6 of Wands are telling you you might want to slow down and just look at everything first. Look at the details, because matter of fact, I didn't even notice that there is like a half a moon in there. There's a lot of elements in here. You know, behind these wands, there's a lot of elements back there that you need to observe. A lot that you need to observe. And maybe they're saying, you know, just slow down and look at those elements there. A flag with the sun and the moon, a half a moon, and there's water in the background. I think the background was like emotional. I think that was in the past. Something probably from the past there. But they're probably just saying, you know, here, slow your roll a little bit, because you might, you might knock all the wands down and they might drown in the water, the turbulent water here. So, or it could be, you know, mixed emotions. You know, some kind of mixed emotions, because you are you're a water sign. You know, you're a water sign, but you know, as far as I don't know emotions or anything, I haven't gotten any cup cards yet. I'm getting a lot of battle, you know, like movement cards, like where you're, you know, when it comes to a relationship, it's like you move too fast. You got to slow down. You know, kind of take your time and observe, you know, and find out if this person is qualified to meet all of your desires and all of your needs. You know, learn from the past mistakes that you have made and do something different this time. You know, I see a person coming in here that is stable. They had their whatever. Everybody has their whatevers, but they're stable. They're stable than what you're used to dealing with, okay? But, you know, you ain't got to rush into it. You can see it and you can feel it, but don't rush. You know, take your time and feel out all these elements and see if you're able to deal with them all. Because I believe those elements come from him. He may have like a sun, moon, or rising sign as a fire sign, and fire signs are Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But the wand, yeah, that's what this is, a fire sign. This is about fiery. It may be his rising, or yeah, it could be their rising sign of this person, of this earth sign. So take it easy, slow down, slow down. Don't be in such a hurry for these things, because things happen in their own time. Sit back and get out of your own way and let things just let the guides in the universe do their thing. They ain't forgot about you. Nobody on this earth is being forgotten about. Believe me. Okay? You just got to sit back and wait sometimes. Instead of being in a hurry. Here we go with you. That's you right there. Here comes the water. Here it comes. Here comes the emotions. Okay, this is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So this is a Cancer reading. So I'm looking at this as being you. Male or female. Holding the cup. Offering your cup of love to someone. That's what you're doing here. This is the Queen of Cups. You're gazing, you're stargazing. I mean, you're just gazing. You're like, your head is in the clouds. Okay? Your head is in the clouds right now. You're just gazing, like la, 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 la. What's in this cup? Can I drink it or can I not? Should I drink in it? Shall I partake in this? Shall I give my love to this person or shouldn't I? Look at all the water below me, and the water seemed to be kind of smooth at this time right now. This could also mean, you're very emotional about somebody, this person, this guy right here, who is putting up, I believe it's him putting up these, I believe this could go either way, a lot of different ways that I just mentioned, but somebody's putting up their guard. It could be this person putting up their guard and being very protective and very observant of someone that he may be interested, which is you, in. Or it could be, because of his past, whatever he went through, because there's a lot of elements behind him here. And he may be in safety zone. He's protecting himself too because of that, because he's holding back a lot. He's doing a lot of holding back because of his responsibilities that he carries. And plus whatever he went through in the past, he's holding back. That's another scenario for some of you Cancers out there about this man here that's coming in here that you're trying to rush into, but they're taking their time because they're checking everything out. That's another scenario. And you're rushing in and your emotions is high, at an all-time high. And this is you wondering if you offer them the cup of love, will they take it? Because this seems like the ideal person for you, and I'm getting a feeling from spirit that it is a good person for you, but you just have to take your time. You have to take your time with this person. It's nothing, it's not going to be like the ordinary way of doing things anymore, because the spirits have already been telling you this. You can't go about doing things the way you did it in the past. It's time to put your big girl panties on, or big boy undies on, or boxers, whatever you guys wear, and step into them one leg at a time, okay? Instead of trying to jump in them with both feet, because you're going to do nothing but fall. So take your time. Yeah, gaze into that cup. Look and see what's going on first. Look into it deeply. before you drink out of it, or before you offer your love to someone. Because this is cups are always about emotions and love, matters of the heart. In your heart, you want to give your heart to someone, and it may be this person that's here, that's stubborn, very holding back a lot. They are holding back a lot, and it's because of what they stand for, their beliefs, their religious or spiritual, their past, things from their past is causing them to be very guarded and very observant. They want to see everything. They want everything to be balanced and harmony in this relationship. And I believe you do as well, but you're moving too fast. Don't move too fast on this one, because you just may lose out. Just take your time. Keep on gazing into that cup. Don't drink from it yet or offer anybody anything yet. Take your time on this, because I believe it's going to work itself out. Okay? And that's for you. That's you, Cancer, right there, male or female. Be careful of who you give your love to. You have to watch out. Don't be so fast and try to give your love away to somebody, because that stuff is, once you attach yourself to it, it's hard to come unglued. I'm telling you. You're going to wish, if you don't, you're going to wish you had done it. You're going to wish you had to wait and see what came out, instead of trying to feel like you're going to rush into something. Okay? All right. And that's just for some of you Cancers, not all of you. So there again here. This is the Wisdom of House of Night Oracle cards, okay? And they're telling you here, look, what is your self-worth? You got to look at self. What are you worth? What are you worth? You're worth something. You're worth a lot when it comes to the Most High God. So, don't sell yourself short by jumping into something that you may look good on the outside. For some of you Cancers, I'm getting this from Spirit now, that may look good on the outside and may, put up a good front, but you need to stand back and look and really see if this outside is what's on the inside as well. Does everything add up here? Is everything adding up from what this person is saying? Don't go by what they say. Go by what they do. You observe and they observe too. Don't be too hasty in this relationship. If it's going to be one, don't move too fast. You stay laid back and cool, just like they are. Okay? Because they're checking you out just as well. You check them out. Don't be too hasty, because guys don't like that. They like to chase. So make it worth it. Let them chase you. Yeah, you might want to jump in this pretty fast. This looks like a good suitor so far from what I'm seeing around. It looks like a good suitor, because it looks like at the end you're going to offer your love to this person after a time, a period go by. But first you were jumping in it. You were rushing it. You were trying to rush it. That scared them. But I guess you laid back, and it looks like you're ready to offer your cup of love after a time goes by. Yeah, after a little time go by, and also you're carrying your emotions in with this, which is very good, because you need to have your emotions along with you, even with your head. Your head and your heart has to be connected together along with spirit in order for you to do something like this and really, really mean it. So take your time. Don't rush, Cancer, in this situation. Evaluate yourself. Evaluate yourself and find out what you are worth, because the angel guides and the Most High are saying you are worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy to have the best that there is to have. And if you sit back and let him do his thing, that's what he's going to give you. He's going to show it to you from himself while you by yourself. A lot of you Cancers out there. And then when this person comes along, you'll know your worth. You're not going to accept no more than what the Most High God has showed you and give you. He's your boyfriend for a while. He's showing you how to conduct yourself to be somebody's man, to have a suitor, a good suitor for yourself. So in order for that, he has to treat you like a queen. He has to back you up in a corner and treat you like a queen, as you should be treated. As long as you want it, you'll accept it. And then when he brings your mate along, your helpmate, you two, you'll show your worth. You're not going to just jump into it. You're not just going to believe anything somebody says. You're going to just, look, I know my worth. You ain't got to be cocky about it. You don't have to walk around with your head up high. You know what I'm saying? You can walk with your head up high, but do it with dignity and respect for yourself. You don't have to be cocky. That's not what it's about here. It's just your self-worth. You just want somebody to be worthy enough to have you, male or female. Okay, now we're going to take a look at let's see here. Healing cards, the healing cards, okay? And your healing card that I picked out for you is whatever is exposed to the light, it itself becomes light. So what's exposed to the light, it becomes light. I mean, there could be darkness all around, but once the light hit it, it's never really totally dark at all anyways, because even at nighttime, you look up, you see the stars. So that's what? Light. It may be twinkle, twinkle stars, but it's still there, okay? And one day it's going to be so, all these stars are going to be, it's going to be so many of them that there's going to never be darkness if you don't want it to be. So you understand that? What I mean by that? I hope so, because I don't feel like it's the whole thing right now. But what's in the dark comes into the light. That's basically what they're saying. Or whatever is exposed to the light itself becomes light. So if your light is shining, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're gonna bring on light to you. You're gonna exuberate what you throw out in the universe. If you're a light, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. That's you, Cancer. All right? All right. Involve invoke divine light to shine within you and reach into your shadow areas. So, there's some working on you need to do a little bit here. Don't just look at the light side of yourself. Look at the dark side too and deal with that and make it light. Allow the healing power of this light to dissolve all that wounds your spirit, and so restore your health. Okay, so whatever you want to restore yourself. They're basically saying, look, go inside yourself, look at the dark side, not only the light, because we are darkness and light. We're part of that, but what do you want to really be a part of, the light or the dark? And if you do have some dark side, turn it into light. It's just that simple. And meditate, listen to your guides, and through your meditation, the guides that God sends to you each and every day of your life that you live. Okay? That's all you got to do. And then you will see your self-worth, because God's going to show it to you. He's going to give it to you the way he wants to see somebody else give it to you. And that way you'll recognize your helpmate. Through him, you'll recognize your helpmate, but you're going to need him to come in. So you have to ask him to come in. And then he's going to send the angel guides. As long as you meditate, as long as you pray, whatever it is that you do for spiritual growth, that's what you do. Now, I pulled out the Poppy Love Tarot cards, and them things cost me some money. There was a bunch of them, so I had them in this box, shuffle them up, and then pull the card. And this one says the lover coming in will either not have children or is not living with their children. Okay, isn't that something we talk about? Somebody coming in. Mr. Earth sign guy? If not, is his moon, sun, moon, or rising sign? And we're just talking, you know, somebody coming into your life here. And it says it is. The lover coming in will either not have children or is not living with their children, okay? So that give you a little hint about your lover that's coming in, you know, for some of you. Not all of you, just for some of you out there. Some of you Cancers out there. So, to end the reading, here we go. Let's put these up. So, I'm ending the reading with one card, and one oracle card is, whoa, an oracle, words of truth. So, there's just going to be one card. I got two piles here, because there's a bunch of them, as you can see. And this is what the box looks like. I got them off of eBay. Words of truth. And all they do is have one simple word to sum up that the angel guides may have to say to you to sum this reading up or to keep something maybe in your mind about, okay? So I'm going to feel the cards and see which pile that they want me to pick from. They're telling me this one. Put that aside, and then I'm just going to shuffle these. They're big, so... Okay, they're pretty big. So I'm just going to just like try to do my best in shuffling them, okay? Yeah, you know, I'm telling you guys, it's a little chilly outside. It's thundering. Thundering in the winter? When did that ever start happening? I am actually, you know, it's a thunderstorm out there. Ookie dookie. Okay, and I'm just going to draw straight from the top as I normally do. Okay, express. Okay, that's the bottom line. Cancer for you, male and females, express. Okay? Express. You put it in content. You know, you take this card right here and you run for it. You ask your guides, what does that mean, express? They'll tell you. This is a challenge for you to find out what that means, because they're not telling me what it means. They're just saying they want to give you a bottom line word, and now maybe they want you to hurry up and not be in a hurry. Okay, who knows? I'm not going to say because they didn't tell me to say. Okay, so I hope you guys, you Cancers out there, hope you enjoyed that reading. It wasn't a bad reading at all. The angel guides are just trying to tell you to value yourself, male or female, and prepare yourself for this person that may be coming in of an earth sign. Maybe it could be their sun, moon, or rising. May not be directly an earth sign, but and I told you about the characteristics that the guides did. They're telling you what you need to do. Don't move too fast on the situation. Not saying that they're a bad person or anything, but you do have to show that you have some value to yourself, that you're worthy, that you're worth more than a one night stand. Your worth, unless that's all you want. But I think you're looking for a serious relationship. Most of you Cancers. If you're not, then you know, hey, that's one up on you. You might be losing out on something that's really good that you might need to keep. Because it looks like a good one here coming in, okay? And that's what I see for you. some of you cancers out there. It's not for all of you, it's just for some. So if you need any clarity regarding the situation, if it, kind of fits in with what's going on with you, go ahead and give me a call. Go down, look down below in the description. You got everything there is out there to get in touch with me, okay? And I just want to say thank you for each and every one of you for coming over to Facebook, and all the beautiful replies and comments that you give me, all the beautiful reviews that I've gotten. I see you. I might not can't get to you right away because I'm so busy, but I do see you, and I am thanking you and letting you know that I love you. And that's why I do these, periodically, the free questions and things, and give things away, because in order to get, you have to give. That's just all part of life, you know what I mean? And I don't mind. I love you guys, you know what I'm saying? I love you so much. Thank you for everything, and I'm at 100% right now, so I want to move on to the next video while I am at 100%, and and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much, and as I usually say, love is all there is, and love is all there ever be. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.